It seems these kids couldn't wait to get their driver's license before they decided to get behind the wheel of a vehicle. This mom was understandably furious when her 14-year-old son took her brand new BMW for a spin.
Pull over now!
She chased him down on the streets of El Paso in another car and demanded he pull over. While some called Aaron Martinez a modern-day Ferris Bueller, his mom Lisa was not entertained by his antics.
Give me the belt.
Her daughter, who shot video of the whole incident, was very entertained when mom started disciplining her brother right there on the side of the road.
It just kept going and it was getting funnier.
But it seems Aaron has learned his lesson.
I deserved it. It was a bad choice. And I just can't do it again.
Pull over now!
An 11-year-old in Ohio allegedly took his parents' car out of revenge and led cops on a high-speed chase through the streets of the town of Brooklyn. An officer first noticed the Dodge Durango in the parking lot of an abandoned fire station and pulled up behind it to see if the driver needed help. That's when the car took off.
George 883-767.
Cops say the car was going more than 70 miles per hour during parts of the chase. Other officers tried to warn people in the car's path.
Don't go through that intersection. There's a car coming.
Authorities say the boy's father called 911 to let them know it was his son who had taken the car, and police stopped the pursuit. They say he eventually crashed the car into a tree but was unharmed. So why did he do it? Cops say he was mad because his mom took away his PlayStation. Here's video of cops chasing a 12-year-old girl through the streets of a Texas town. The situation was urgent because cops say she had her 7-year-old sister as a passenger in their grandmother's car. And check out the speedometer. They had to drive more than 100 miles per hour just to keep up with her as she zigzagged in and out of traffic. The county prosecutor seemed to reluctantly admit that he was impressed with her driving skills.
I am amazed that somebody wasn't T-boned type accident in all this. There wasn't a head-on collision. In fact, there's at one point 2 cars are coming at her, and somehow she manages to drive right between them.
The chase went on for 40 miles and was stopped when the car's OnStar theft system was activated and shut the vehicle down. This little driver also had younger passengers in the vehicle he allegedly took. A Minnesota State Police officer chased the car for 20 miles until it finally pulled into a driveway. But as he pulled up behind the car, it rolled back and hit his patrol car. When the officer looked inside the vehicle, he realized it was an 8-year-old boy driving the whole time. And he had 2 passengers, his 3- and 5-year-old foster siblings. Authorities say they don't know where the children were trying to go, but they ended up in the officer's car, luckily unharmed. These teens screwed up their future careers when they allegedly took police cruisers for a joyride and crashed 2 of them. The LAPD says the culprits were part of the department's cadet program, which engages student volunteers that want to learn about the criminal justice system.
They accessed our inventory system, logged in under a sergeant's name who they knew that was on vacation, and impersonated him to cover their use of the vehicles.
The teens were not injured. A 15-year-old high-speed chase was caught on camera by the television show Live PD. Cops in Fort Bend County, Texas say the teen stole a church bus and then drove it on the highway. They feared there may be kids on the bus, but as the back door swung open, they were relieved to see it was empty except for the driver.
It looks to be like he's a young white male.
The bus eventually came to a stop when it crashed into a police vehicle.
Just crashed down into a unit.
That's when cops swooped in to arrest the suspect. Police in a Minnesota town were tied up for an hour and a half chasing a cement truck that was being driven around a neighborhood by an 11-year-old boy. Witnesses seemed to be entertained despite the danger of the situation.
Everybody was out with their cameras. It looked like a parade.
Cops say the truck was left unattended with the keys inside, and the child seized the opportunity to take it for a spin.
Please follow it.
And these people saved the day when they saw a school bus driving out of control.
Oh my God, it hit the sign.
It was quite shocking.
If he starts backing up, you better floor it.
John St. Germain and a colleague were driving to work when they spotted the wayward bus. They were shocked to see who was behind the wheel.
It's a kid!
Is it really a kid? Oh, it is a kid.
It was a 12-year-old child who allegedly took the vehicle from a bus depot in Maine. The witnesses then started bickering over how to handle the situation.
Go!
When the kid pulled over, John made his move to take control of the bus until authorities could arrive.
I stand in the stairway and I look at him like, all right, we're done here. Like,
John says the boy exited the bus and just walked away like nothing happened. It seems he, like these other children, were just too young to understand how bad these joyrides could have turned out. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.